Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my presentation. First of all, let me thank you. Let me start by saying a few words about my background. This is Ali Alam, and I'm doing my master's in computer science. And my talk is particularly in data encryption and digital signature. What is actually the encryption is? Basically, the encryption is the action of information so that it can be recovered easily by the person who have the key, but it is highly resistant to recover by the person who do not have the key. Encryption is the process of transforming information using an algorithm to make it unreadable to anyone. As expect those presenting special uh, those who have special knowledge about this its and like for example like it has a key or something like that. Encryption key may be changed for time to time to make it more difficult for the other people. Mm, what is the if I say the basic structure of encryption data encryption, you will see the picture. Like first, it has a plain text like which everyone can readable. Then we will make it in the encrypted, and after that there is some mathematical calculation to make it in the ciphertext, and then we decrypt it for or like who actually need to be read the which what message I want to send the receiver, that and that they decrypt it, and then we will get the plain text. The message actually a message is a clear text is encrypted, and through the use of an encryption key to create a ciphertext. If I talk about data encryption, it's widely used of algorithm pioneered by the IBM. It is a symmetric cipher system developed to protect sensitive, unclassified US government and computer data, used to provide authentication of electronic funds transfer messages, and like anything like which we have to send securely at that time we use data encryption. Yeah, key. If I talk about the key, there is a different types of key. For example, the symmetric one. The symmetric one is the encryption and decryption. The both key will be the same. And on the other hand, if I talk about the asymmetric key, there should be a two key encryption and decryption key. Like for encryption, there will be one key, and for decryption, it should be a different one. Now, there is one of the popular algorithm which we call the DSC algorithm. It is a data encryption standard, has been found vulnerable to very powerful attack. DSC is a block cipher, and encrypts data in block of size of like 64 bytes each, which means 64 bits of plain text go as the input of to DSC, which produce 64 bits of ciphertext. The same algorithm and the key are used for encryption and decryption on with a mirror difference. For how it's work like first of the in the first step, the 64 bits plain text block is handled over to an initial IP function, and initial permutation is performed on plain text. Next, the initial permutation produce two halves of the permutation block and saying in left plain text and the right plain text. Now each left plain text and the right message go through the 16 round of the encryption process. At the end, the left plain text and the right plain text are rejoined, and the final permutation on is performed on the combined block. The result of this process produce 64-bit cyber text. In here, the public key are used. It is a asymmetric system, and it first announced in 1976. It officially radically different approach to encryption. The public key encryption and achieve like for privacy and authentication. Why if I talk about like why we use encryption to protect data even in the different secure of branch to for like different types of circumstance like where we have to protect the data and to avoid the financial losses like legal information to damage of the professional image or anything like which we have we make it in make it like secure. At the time we use data encryption. Here I will talk about the another topics which is digital signature. Digital signature is the most widely used nowadays. Yeah, the digital signature is an electronic signature that can be used to authenticate the identify of a sender of a message or the signer of the document, and possibly to ensure that the original content of the message or document that has been sent is unchanged. Digital signature are easily transportable, can not be intimated by the someone else, and can be automatically time stamped. The ability to ensure that the original signed message arrived means that the sender cannot easily readable sender can easily manipulate it in later. Actually, how it is its work like. If I like actually the digital signature is each individual generates his own key pair and public key known to everyone and private key only known by the owner. On the other hand, if I talk about the private key used for the making the digital signature, public key are used to verify to the signature. Actually, how it is work? The use of the digital signature usually involve two processes, one performed by the signer and another one receiver or of the digital signature. Digital signature are use the hash as a result differ from the unit to both the signed message and the given and private key. For the hash result to be secure, there must be only negotiable possibility that the same digital signature could be created by the combination of other message or private key. Digital signature verify in the process of checking the digital signature by refer to the original message and given public key. Thereby determined whatever the digital signature was created for the same message using in private key to the corresponding into the reference public key. Actually, the digital signature use different types of services, like for example, message authentication and the message integrity and confidential information. Thank you everyone for listening my presentation. These are the website and reference I used for my to make this presentation. Mm, thank you.